If you are planning to buy this Seahawk Carbon Pro wheel, well, just hang on for a second. There might be a better alternative. Is this guy. What I have on the left is another brand called Versus, and the model is Carbotech, which looks exactly a copycat clone version of the Seahawk Carbon Pro. Both of these wheels looks exactly the same. They are both a carbon body and rotor wheel, and just from a different brand. One is Seahawk and one is Versus, and I will show you exactly what are the similarity between these two and what are the smaller changes or differences between these two. Okay, initially I bought the Seahawk Carbon Pro wheel, and after a while, just few months back, and recently I saw one wheel from this brand on the left that looks exactly the same as the Seahawk Carbon Pro that I just purchased, and the price differences is quite a lot, because the Carbotech actually costs lesser than the Seahawk, and it's by much as almost half the price differences. The Carbon Pro costs around 70 Singapore dollar. I bought it online from Shopee platform, on Shopee Singapore, and the Carbotech on the left cost around 40 Singapore dollar. That is almost half the price differences. And what shocked me the most is that it looks like a same clone version of the same wheel coming out from a same factory actually. Now, can you tell the differences? I'm pretty sure I can't, except the spool design is different, and the handle knob is different. Basically that's it. They are both carbon body wheel. Both are the same, just different marking, different branding. They are both looks the same. I'll show you side by side comparison later. Okay, for starter, let me show you the model of these two wheel. This one is the left side is the Versus Carbotech. I bought the 4000 version, 4000 size, similar to the Seahawk Carbon Pro, also 4000 size. Okay, this one is the Seahawk, and this one is the Carbotech. Just show you what are the size model that they have. This is almost the same. Oh, sorry. Yeah, the Carbon Pro box didn't show all the model that they have, but it's exactly the same. Okay, if you notice the 4000 size version, on top is the Carbon Pro size 4000, similar gear ratio, similar line capacity, and also similar drag capacity. 18 kilogram of drag, and the Versus 4000 also 18 kilogram of drag. And I'll show you what's the internal looks like. It is exactly the same wheel. Okay, same part, same component, everything is the same. It's just from a different company. Okay, On my left is the Versus brand Carbotech. Can you tell the difference? They both looks the same. It's basically the same design. Same design. They are same carbon material. The color is also the same. Okay. This one is the Seahawk Carbon Pro. And this one is the cheaper Carbotech, another brand. So I'm not sure whether you can tell the difference. I can't tell the difference. What I noticed is that the detail is exactly the same, down to this finishing, this bottom cover here, and turn to the left side. Exactly the same. See? Even this cover is also the same. Let me focus for you. This one is the Carbotech, the copycat version of Seahawk. And this one is the Seahawk Carbon Pro. Exactly the same. There is no difference at all. Okay, let me focus the camera for a while. And look at the rotor. The rotor is also the same. See? Same bell arm design. Same bell arm design. And even this one is also the same. The spool knob is also the same. So let's see what it looks inside. Okay, let's start with the spool knob design. The left side is the cheaper Carbotech version, and the right side is the Carbon Pro. Both are actually the same. Okay, have the so-called the rubber seal, and same design, exactly from the same factory that produced these two wheels. The spool is slightly different. Right, this one is the Versus. This one is the Seahawk on my right side. Just a different design, but the drag clicker is the same. You know, built-in drag clicker. Just this doesn't make any difference. And look at the rotor. I mean, these two rotor. It's the same design. Exactly same design, same dimension. Bell arm is the same. It's just that this is Seahawk and this is Versus, but it's the same component. Even down to the drag clicker itself, and it's also come with the rubber seal. 4 rubber seal on the drag knob, the shaft, and rubber seal on these two sides. And let's show you what is the difference. The left side is the handle knob, screw-in handle from the Versus, and this one is the Seahawk on my right side. Yeah. It's the same design. is the same design, just color is different. Even the shaft is the same design. See, these two is the same design, doesn't make a difference. Also have the rubber seal. So the main difference is just the handle knob. The Seahawk Carbon Pro have a bigger handle knob than the Versus brand, and that's it. Okay, it's just the handle knob size is different, but I would say more or less 90% of it is the same thing. Basically, these two reel is the same reel, okay, coming from the same factory, same component, everything. I'm not going to dismantle these two reel. There are other people in YouTube already dismantle these two reel. You can actually watch their video and you can see the component inside. I can say is that these two is the same. Okay, one thing to highlight about the spec of these two reel. Apparently this cheaper box have more details. Right. These two are actually the same. These two are actually the same. But I will use this one to just explain the specs. Okay. Same ball bearing comb size. Okay, this one is correct. Stainless steel main shaft, but not the main gear. Okay. This one is fake. Okay, this is not a stainless steel main gear. This actually is a zinc material, zinc main gear. So the rest is more or less correct. So basically same as Seahawk. These two are the same. Same design, everything. Okay, these two are the same reel. And what I'm trying to say is that why would you want to buy this brand Seahawk Carbon Pro for 70 Singapore dollar? Depending on where you bought it, Malaysia probably around 200 plus ringgit, and you can have another alternative. This one only costs 40 Singapore dollar. In Malaysia probably around 100 plus ringgit, so it's almost half the price difference. Okay, one of these Seahawk you can get two of these Carbotech, and they are actually the same. It's the same reel itself. So to me it doesn't make any sense you want to spend 70 bucks for this guy, and actually you can actually save your money, buy this one for a lot cheaper. This one's only 40 bucks versus 70 bucks. I don't really see the reason for you to buy a Seahawk where there's another company that's selling the same product itself. Well, you may argue that this Seahawk comes with 1 year limited warranty. It does have 1 year limited warranty for Seahawk Carbon Pro, but here's the thing. When you buy this reel online, especially when you are in Singapore, and after the Shopee buyer warranty expired and something wrong with this reel, are you going to spend more money and your effort to actually send this reel back to this company, TCE Sport, for claim of warranty? The shipping fee is probably cost more than this reel itself, and to me it doesn't make sense to actually claim for the warranty when you purchase this reel online. Okay, it may be a different case when you're in Malaysia or you bought it from the shop. You can actually, you know, go back to the shop and claim for warranty. But for most scenario, you probably bought this reel online and you are not in Malaysia, you are from a different country. So how are you going to claim a warranty if this thing spoil, right? So to me, the warranty doesn't make sense. This is not a $700 reel. It's only a $70 reel. The shipping fee probably costs more than that. So to me, I will save my money. I will buy this guy for $40, you know, or I can actually get 2 of this reel for the price of 1 of this. If one reel spoil, I have another reel for backup. But for Carbon Pro, I really don't see any reason to buy this Carbon Pro when there's already a copycat version of it. There's a copycat version, almost 90% clone. Now this guy is almost a 90% clone of the Seahawk Carbon Pro. So I don't really find any reason to actually buy this, right? So I'm taking this, the Versus, just for fun of it. I can put in a handle knob for this Seahawk Carbon Pro, right? And I might have a reel. Haha. See? The same thing. Seahawk Carbon Pro, the spool, Seahawk Carbon Pro handle, on a Versus Carbotech body. Right. It's the same reel. So I really see no reason why you want to actually spend so much money, $70 for this guy, versus this guy, a cheaper clone version of it. So yep, that's it. If you're looking for a carbon body reel, actually this reel is good design. Actually, it's a quite good design, quite lightweight. The parts are quite good, and it's worth a buy. You can actually buy a Carbotech instead of this guy Seahawk. So yeah, that's it.